Morning, this is cause number 2011-33127 in the interest of Rihanna, Michelle, and Richard Moore. All parties and witnesses, please raise your right hands to be sworn. You solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, sir.
All right, ma'am, please state your name and your relationship to the children.
My name is Princess Sylvester, and I am the kid's mother.
All right, and representing the Attorney General, State of Texas.
Luis Regla.
Court will note that the non-custodial parent is Richard James Moore, Jr. Mr. Moore was personally served on March 7th, 2022 at 1318 Hitchin Lane in Channelview, Harris County, Texas. And he was given further notice of this Zoom hearing by certified mail return receipt requested that was delivered August 17th. He's not filed an answer or made an appearance. Is that correct, Ms. Regula?
That's correct, Judge.
So we'll proceed by default.
Thank you, Judge. And the Exhibit A is also proof that he was served with the amended petition to Rule 21A. We filed the amended petition because there was a mistake in the spelling of one of the kids' names. So I'd offer that as Exhibit A.
Okay, Exhibit A. Ma'am, have you had an opportunity to look at this notice of the court date?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any objections admitting it into evidence?
Yes.
Hello?
Everything looks good. Yes, everything looks good on that.
Do you have any objections that I admit it into evidence?
Oh, no, sir.
All right, it says Exhibit A is admitted.
Thank you, Judge. I'm also offering State's Exhibit B, the financial activity report in this case, and ask that that one be admitted as well.
All right, Ms. Sylvester, have you had an opportunity to look at the pay record?
Yes, sir.
You have any objections of me admitted into evidence?
No, sir.
All right, State's Exhibit B is admitted.
Thank you, Judge. I'll call the mother as a witness now. Miss Sylvester, when the original court order was done in this case back in June of 2011, you and the father had just one child together, Rihanna, and y'all used to live together as a family, correct?
Yes, sir.
The order included only a payment for Medicaid at $40 a month and said that since y'all lived together, the father was not ordered back then to pay current child support. Do you remember that?
Yes, sir.
We're here today because we are adding two new children, Michelle Patrice Moore and Richard James Moore IV, that were born between you and the father in this case, and asking the court to establish those as his biological children, correct?
Yes, sir.
And it is true, in fact, that he is the biological father of both Michelle and of Richard IV. Is that true?
Yes, sir.
And you've never alleged anyone else could possibly be the father of Michelle and Richard IV?
No, sir.
Okay. And do you remember how long ago y'all stopped living together as a family unit with all the kids?
About 4 or 5 years ago.
Okay. So in the retroactive period that you're looking at for back pay and child support, this period is 4 years before the petition, and it's including only the time period that y'all have since separated. Is that true?
Yes, sir.
And since July of 2017, he hasn't given you any money for child support or help with these kids. Is that correct?
No, sir.
Okay.
He has not given me anything, not nothing.
Okay. And that's why you're asking for child support just for the two new children we're adding. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. Well, 3. Rihanna, 2, because he's only on medical support for her.
Okay. So going forward, the child support will be for the 3 kids starting October 1st, considering that he has 4 other children that are through child support orders and that live in his home, a total of 4 other children, correct?
He has 3 other kids.
Yes, through child support orders.
Oh, through child support order. Oh, yes, sir. It's 4 other kids.
Okay, so the combination of the 4 other kids. He has an older child, but that aged out. So we're not considering her in any of our calculations, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Additionally, since y'all were appointed as joint managing conservators in the earlier order, and you're requesting that you be appointed as joint managing conservators of both the 2 new kids we're adding, Michelle and Richard IV, correct?
Yes, sir.
And you're in agreement with the state that the standard possession schedule for the children in this case?
Yes, sir.
We were in the retroactive child support period using a combination of income verified through what was reported by Mr. Moore's employers to the state of Texas and minimum wage when he was not working, determined that for adding these 2 new kids for the back pay, considering the other children that he had, it would be a total of $13,006 in retroactive support going back to July of 2017, correct?
Yes, sir.
And you're agreeing with the state that based on guideline child support, the court should order a monthly payment of $115 towards that $13,006 to begin October 1st. Would you agree with that?
Yes, sir.
In the medical support, he's slightly paid ahead of $247.48 as of yesterday's date. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
So in this case, if we're using going forward, child support for the 3 kids, Mr. Moore, gross monthly income verified through information reported directly by his employer to the state of Texas is approximately $3,843.41. Is that true? Ms. Moore, is that true? I'm sorry, Ms. Sylvester, is that true?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And the children are on Medicaid, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And you agree with the state, the court should order the father to pay guideline medical support of $150 beginning October 1st, 2022 towards Medicaid.
Yes, sir.
That would leave an average monthly net income of $3,084.81 with the guideline child support of 23.14% for these 3 children. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Based on those figures, would you agree with the state that the court should order the father to pay guideline child support beginning October 1st, 2022 of $714 for your 3 children?
Yes, sir.
And there's no issue with him knowing your address or phone number. And you agree with the state that the court should grant this default order today, correct?
Yes, sir.
And you believe that today's court order is in the best interest of your children.
Yes, sir.
Judge, I'll pass this witness.
All right, the court will approve the order submitted. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. Okay.